Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode with Finance Bros. I hope you enjoyed the last video about the garage sale side hustle. This video, we're going to be going over the top 8 cryptocurrencies to hold. I hope you enjoyed, and let's get started, guys. Just as a disclaimer before we start, this is not financial advice. This is just my own opinion, and these are my top 8 picks. All right, guys. First off, we'll be going through the cryptocurrency portfolio that I have. So I have 30% Bitcoin, 30% Ethereum, 10% in VeChain, 10% XRP, 5% on Dogecoin, 5% on Cardano, 5% Chainlink, and last but not least, 5% BPRO. Right, so first off, we're starting with Bitcoin. The reason I bought Bitcoin is it's literally the very first cryptocurrency that was ever made. All other cryptos are basically clones from that one. You could even compare it to the S&P 500, where people use it as an indicator if the market is going down or going up. Not only that, but you're also able to use it as a regular currency, and you can trade between currencies within minutes instead of going through the bank and initiating a wire transfer. It's also scarce, so there's only 21 million bitcoins that'll ever be in existence. And out of those 21 million bitcoins, there's only 18,790,418 that have actually been mined. And there's only about 2,209,581 that are left to be mined. And those are my main reasons for actually owning Bitcoin. And I don't think Bitcoin is going to go anywhere in the near future. If anything, it would be long down the road when other cryptos have better uses that Bitcoin becomes useless at some point. But for the near future, this is probably the best coin to own. Next up, guys, we have Ethereum, which has the second highest market cap. This is probably one of the best coins that you can buy right now for a lot of reasons. First of all, I think this is a pro. Ethereum is uncapped, unlike Bitcoin, so they can have infinite amount of coins, which means it's never going to get to a price where regular people can afford it. And I feel like this is going to give it a lot more uses in the future. Also, since this has a second highest market cap, it's very well known. A lot of people already know about it. The company doesn't even need to brand or market it anymore. It has a great team behind it. It's decentralized, so it makes people trust it a lot more. Also, since they support smart contracts, this makes them one of the best coins to get, since they actually have uses, unlike Bitcoin, which is like a store of value. And this supports a wide variety of tokens. And this is only going to grow because Ethereum is the second biggest market cap, like I said before. One of the biggest positives that I think came up recently for Ethereum is one of the best coins, I think, is now since NFTs are developed, Ethereum is used as one of the main currencies to actually trade NFTs. And if you don't know what NFTs are, an NFT is a non-fungible token, and it's a unit of data stored on a digital ledger called a blockchain, and that basically certifies the asset to be unique and therefore not interchangeable. And NFTs can be used to represent anything digital, like photos, videos, audio, and other type of digital files. And I know some people are skeptical about this since it's digital and you can literally make an exact copy. But my argument for this, if there's a really famous painting, you can actually replicate it. But what it comes down to is who made it first, who made it actually popular. Like, for example, Leonardo da Vinci with the Mona Lisa. This is the exact same thing because you can't actually replicate it. There's always that one unique one, the very first one. And the reason this is very important is because we're moving into a digital era where we won't need as many physical things. For example, like Amazon, you can just order everything. You don't actually need to go to the store anymore. And I do believe that at some point we'll own our assets digitally and it'll be less physical things. And it's created a huge opportunity for artists to put their work on there without having to go through a third party or even paying commissions. Now it's person to person, which makes it a lot easier, and they can upload millions of different types of NFTs. And this is getting a huge amount of hype in the market. There's a lot of people who like this, a lot of artists who support it because they can sell their work on there. And a lot of NFTs sold for an insane amount of money. For example, there's a Dogecoin picture portrait, which sold for $4 million. A picture of a Dogecoin that you can replicate perfectly, but it's just not the first one because it has a unique code. And that's why NFTs, I believe, are going to be huge in the future. And I believe NFTs will be one of the biggest reasons why Ethereum will actually beat Cardano. It's because there's already so many supporters for Ethereum through NFTs, through Smart Chain, and through just regularly trading the currency. Another reason why I think Ethereum is going to be one of the top coins is because proof of stake and proof of work. Proof of work requires all of its miners to attempt to solve a complex sum, with the winner determined by the person who has the most powerful slash quantity of hardware devices, while proof of stake model randomly chooses the winner based on the amount they have staked. And this is huge because the difference between the energy consumption of both of them is huge. Proof of stake is a lot better for energy consumption. Ethereum used to be proof of work, which means they used a lot of energy to actually mine their coins. But I did hear they were going to switch to proof of stake, which will help them get an advantage when they're mining these coins. And it'll look a lot better in eyes of the investors and anyone else that wants to use the coin. All right, guys, up next we have VeChain. This is one of my favorite coins personally, and the very first one that I bought. So VeChain basically uses a blockchain technology to track and trace items through their life cycles. This company digitalizes assets by assigning products with unique identifiers using the Internet of Things technology. Basically, each item is equipped with a radio frequency identification tag with sensors, and this allows it to be logged onto the public VeChain blockchain. And we know it's extremely hard to alter any of the data on the blockchain, which is one of the big pluses for cryptocurrency. And in this case, it logs on to the public VeChain blockchain, and then manufacturers, supply chain partners, retailers, and consumers can see and understand more about the product and how it was handled from start to finish. Some examples why this is really good is number one, food fraud, which can be committed in different ways like adulteration, substitution, dilution, or tampering with the product. But this can be stopped if they're able to scan the product from the start, and then from then on they're gonna know where the product started and then where the product ended, and what happened in between is gonna allow them to know everything about the product. The second reason why I think VeChain is gonna be really successful is because you're also gonna be able to track products from end to finish, and customers are going to be able to see that. So they're not going to fall for counterfeited products that often. And if you really look at it from a country's point of view, like China, a country that struggles with counterfeited product and knockoffs, and you can really see how the skills up for countries like China that are going to be struggling with knockoffs because a lot of people are selling products that are not actually by the main company. This could go on to show you that this could actually get used by countries in the future and could have a lot of demand, and that's why I support VeChain a lot. Next up, we have XRP. This is basically a digital payment network for financial institutions and can be used to facilitate payments in every type of money, including cryptocurrencies. Some of the reasons that I support this is that it solves a problem and creates an opportunity for large institutions. It's a full-fledged company with over 500 employees, so you know it's legit. It has a huge backing by financial institutions, so you know there is already a lot of backup for this company, and a lot of people like it. They're currently recovering from a lawsuit with the U.S. Securities, and is going to allow an opportunity for people to invest at a lower price when that lawsuit is done. Up next, we have BPro, which is not a very popular coin right now, but it's also one of my favorites. So they're trying to easily create and run betting applications, and this is going to allow other companies to run a betting website through them without having any coding experience. It's going to make it really easy for them, and they have an efficient platform due to high scalability. I think this is going to be a great coin because, for one, they have a great management team that actually talks to people that invest in the coin over Reddit and other forums. Second, I think they're going to be great because they have a lot of opportunity and a lot of market. For example, there's just casino gambling, there's gambling over games, sports. You can literally do gambling over anything, and this is going to create a great opportunity for them. Up next, we have Dogecoin. I know this might sound weird, but I actually think this is a great coin. It started off as a meme, which gave it a friendly image for new crypto investors, and I think this is going to help raise the value of the coin in the future. It has an easy, uncomplicated concept for anyone. Huge backing by people who like it over Reddit, over everywhere. People really support this coin, and I believe this social aspect is what's going to make this coin very successful. Up next, we have Cardano, which probably has one of the highest potentials in the whole list. Cardano's main applications are in identity management and traceability. The former application can be used to streamline and simplify process that require the collection of data from a lot of resources, and the last application can be used to track and audit a product manufacturing process from start to finish. And this is going to eliminate the market for counterfeit goods. It's, in a sense, similar to VeChain in that aspect. They're also going to be running smart contracts. So some of the reasons why I think Cardano is going to do very well is because, number one, they have a really good team. The co-founder of Ethereum is the one who started Cardano. They're also based on proof of stake instead of proof of work. So this means they use a lot less energy to actually produce their coins. Another one of their selling points is that they're trying to handle transactions with minimal fees, which I think could be a great competitive advantage against Ethereum, probably one of their biggest rivals, since a lot of the times their fees can be really high. Last but not least, guys, we have Chainlink. This is a blockchain-based cryptocurrency network, and this is gonna provide a link between real-world data and smart contract. Chainlink is gonna help oracles or outside data sources to act as a link between themselves and the blockchain. And then once it's on the blockchain, it's going to be a lot harder to alter, which is really one of the biggest selling points for this. One of the pros for this is that they're trying to create a trustless bridge between blockchain like Ethereum and off-chain data, like I said before. They're designed to be used with any blockchain for any potential opportunity. They're the first mover to be decentralized in Oracle network space, and they already established many partnerships with Swift, Binance, Polkadot, and a lot more. And one of the reasons why I think Chainlink is going to be a great cryptocurrency is because cryptocurrency as a whole is not mainstream enough. And in the future, when it becomes more available to everyone and a lot more user friendly, I believe that Chainlink is going to provide that bridge between the off-chain data and the blockchain, which is going to be a lot more reliable for everyone. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments or any feedback, you can leave it down below. And I hope you guys have a great weekend.